Culturevate podcast. I'm your host, Grannum. I just want to give a brief explanation of how Culturevate started up. It came about 4 or 5 friends coming together after work, talking about various events going on in the world, locally, culturally, hip-hop, politics, religion versus faith. And we decided to bring that to the viewers, the culturevators, because that's what I'm gonna call you guys now, culturevators. I'd like to introduce our hosts. We got Cocly, HB, and our guest, MP Irion, aka Iron Man.
For me, it's good to sometimes come off of the everyday topic of politics. So I'm happy to be here as a guest once in a while. Let's go.
All right. Just recently, Kanye West had a meeting with the President of the United States, Mr. Donald J. Trump. Did anybody get to y'all saw it? Y'all saw the interviews, right?
I saw the snippets. I didn't see the whole
thing.
Yeah.
I watched it in its entirety. So my question is to you guys: all these antics that Kanye has been doing from the beginning of the summer with his interactions with why am I saying all these wrong names? Drake, and then his affiliation with Donald Trump, and now you're seeing he had this meeting with Donald Trump. How do you feel about that?
Kanye, it's hard to. With him, I feel like part of it is promotion, because like he's linked to the Kardashians, and Kardashians they know how to promote everything. So I feel like part of it is that, but then I feel also part of it is like he has genuine concern for some of these issues, but then he doesn't know how to bring his thoughts into words and express them.
Promotion to what? That's
like question. I'm saying if you check it, every time Kanye doing something like crazy on media, he's dropping something, dropping a new shoe, dropping a new album.
But do you all believe his message of wanting to help the inner cities, wanting to bring jobs back to these cities?
I believe it.
I think everybody in Chicago wants that. I don't think it's only
came
Kanye.
up after that. Like, at the beginning, Kanye was all on that whole tip, social consciousness and all that stuff. But like right now, he just he says he's off his meds. So I don't know about
and that's
Kanye. He's a whole other.
And at the same time, we're talking about excuses for the mental health to a certain aspect. I ain't gonna lie, I've been off of Kanye for a while, right? And I feel like my instincts was correct. Because to me, everything, when it boils down to everything, it boils down to attention, straight up. Ain't nothing, he's not a genius to me. Why is he a genius? Because he come out of a show?
Well, I want to bring out a young guy. He's on the ending spectrum of the millennial path, I guess, that has a very different perspective on Kanye West, because Kanye can't do no wrong for this young man. Joshua, Culturevate, what's going on? We have a impromptu guest, Joshua Bowers. Since we're talking about Kanye, and he is a Kanye West fan, more than us, well, more than me. I don't know about more.
I mean, I think Jérome was a fan at one point in time.
I'm still a fan.
No, Jérome is a fan. I'm still a fan. It's just I'm distancing myself from Kanye because I am not. I understand the message to a certain extent, but how he's trying to do it, aligning himself with Donald Trump, I'm not with it.
But do you have a problem with Donald Trump? I mean, at the end of the day, like black or white, whatever, I guess, it's up to you to decide how you want to align yourself politically.
Yeah. No, for me, growing up, everybody wanted to be like Donald Trump because Donald Trump is a P. Diddy, like. Yeah. I don't know about him.
Donald Trump.
I mean, when Donald Trump, but as old as Donald Trump glorified.
I didn't want to be Donald Trump lifestyle. I didn't want that whack ass stupid.
Glorified Donald Trump's success in the past, and now that he's in a position of power, he's like, yo, let me.
Because when he was young, when I was younger, you saw Trump everywhere.
Yeah.
So you was like, no, but. Trump Tower, Trump this, Trump X, Y, and Z. So you were like, yo,
I didn't notice it as much.
A lot of people like, I was Miss Butte, she used to bring it up to us. She put me on Donald Trump.
Yeah. So I want to hear your point of view of Kanye West right now. Maybe even a little.
The meeting with Donald.
Yeah, the Donald. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're gonna talk about something else that Kanye West said.
Okay. for personally, the first thing is I think people focus on the wrong things, because it wasn't really like a discussion, it was like a little get together, and the two main things I saw people talk was the part when he hugged Donald Trump. And he was like, I love Donald Trump.
Wait, you watched 2 minutes or 20 minutes?
No, he said two parts.
Two parts that people really like pay attention to was the part when he hugged Donald Trump. And
I love this man.
Yeah, and the part when he wear a hat and he said that like
it's Superman.
This hat made me feel like Superman.
If you can't say that with a straight face.
Okay, the part where I love Trump, I see nothing wrong with that because I see he trying to just. He was saying earlier interviews, he was saying that
Donald Trump said, I think this man loves me. And then he says, no,
I love
Donald. Oh, yeah. And then he's like, no, I love you.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He gets up and he goes,
exactly.
When your partners do that.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Embrace it. Look, Donald Trump, look, like for example, you don't like Trump, right?
I never said I don't like
Trump. You don't like Trump. Anyways, doing that ain't gonna change nothing now. We man been hating all these racist white people that haven't done anything for black people. So he's like, you know what? How about we try loving them? Even though we know that they're not doing good for us, let's try and love them, get close to them,
Trying to spread positivity.
right? And maybe somehow, because I think too, love is the most powerful force in the world, in the universe. So maybe just push out more love. It could change something. Because hating Donald Trump and all these race people that happen.
I don't hate Donald Trump. I don't think. I think a lot of people don't hate Donald Trump either. That disagree with his. Okay,
they disagree with his policies.
For me, I disagree with. I don't even know what Donald Trump policies are because he has he has no policies. That's why I do not know what they are. What part?
I don't want to.
No. Name one. That we go to HB because I know HB. No. Name a policy. No, name a policy because you can't name a policy. You can't name a policy that he's.
Okay, you want
that's not policy.
You want to build a wall for immigration.
Yeah.
That's not a policy. The new trade agreement that he has with Mexico, the United States, and Canada. That was just a rewritten and reworded agreement that the Obama administration already had started. I just wanted to point that out. But he has no policies. But anyway, I want to hear what HB gotta say about this.
I will agree with this man when he said people hate Donald Trump. I personally hate Donald Trump. The reason being, I don't need to meet a person to hate him. Based on his antics, right, I could hate a person. You understand?
Hate is a deep word though.
Yeah, I find hate is a deep word.
I dislike him.
If you see Donald Trump, is it on site?
No.
Okay. Let it hate.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
He in a position, right, whereby his antics could affect the world. You understand?
That's true.
Maybe depends what he say tomorrow. If I see him with arms, so that's where to me the hate that develop because this man is so too unpredictable. Yeah. I don't like unpredictable people. I get antsy. You understand?
The whole world antsy.
Yeah, the whole world antsy. So I can say I know for a fact a lot of people hate Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with you when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And I think Kanye getting a lot of flack because the whole world hates Donald Trump. And it's a reason why the whole world hate Donald Trump.
I don't think the whole world, by the way. He is elected as a president today.
Okay,
on that point, let me try sympathize, not sympathize. Let me try to understand why Kanye like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He like him because
Obama didn't like him.
No.
Obama called Kanye a jackass.
Yeah, because Kanye is a jackass at times.
Okay.
But like, Kanye like Trump because he see Trump as a guy that's not from that world. He's an outsider.
Exactly.
And then that he speaks his mind and he's not trying to be politically correct. And that's
so you gonna sit here. You gonna sit here and repeat exactly what Kanye West said?
And
that's the reason why.
If someone say that's the reason they don't like something, that's the reason.
Okay, good.
Okay,
look, you know what? You know what's bothering me when people say like, you think Kanye West is a genius?
I think he's a genius.
Okay,
he calls wait. He calls himself
music.
Okay, good.
Music.
Okay, good. But most people say, oh, he's a genius, right? Not because you're a musical genius, that means you're good at any other thing.
I know that, yeah.
You understand? And the fact that Kanye West says he doesn't read right? The fact that you say something like that, right? I can't take you serious. I mean, you don't read, you don't.
Once he did it, he likes to catch the thoughts as it flows around.
As it flows around, so like you don't take a topic and research it and go into it. You just regurgitate something for somebody else and repeat it as a fact. And the fact like most people people that are defending the meeting are saying, oh, look what he said about schools. Everybody says about schools.
Everybody.
Like, he's not the first person to say that. Put it on paper. Like, the same way you could put on paper about building your shoes and so forth. You said, like, I'm almost a billionaire because of Yeezy. My wife dropped this emoji that sold 100 million in a day, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so then you could also create an app, right? They're gonna get certain things done that you want to get done too. Look at Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper don't have the influence that Kanye has, but he has more positive influence in Chicago than Kanye West has. And I mean, look at LeBron James open up a school. If Kanye West wanted to start the influence, right, he didn't have to go by Trump.
Kanye West
he will make bigger
foundation, and he shut it down.
Every scene he say he trying to get some schools going in Chicago.
But he want to make major impact, like and to do that you need the presidency.
No, you don't.
You need okay. Why Martin Luther King wanted to go to Washington to meet with the president back in those days? Why?
Do you know?
Politics, I just want to say, no, we're going on a different realm here too, right? Okay. To me, you can't consider yourself a genius, right? Mm-hmm. If you're saying certain things, you agree with certain things with Donald Trump. Based on what Cocly says, based on what Cocly said, is he like him based on his personality, right? Correct?
Yeah.
And that have nothing to do with politics.
Yeah. And that ties in what Arthur said.
Yeah, it have nothing to do with politics. Mm-hmm. If you are a genius, you would understand that. You would have separated the two. You wouldn't use this platform that you have now and say by liking for the things he does a quote unquote free thinker. He says, you want your president a free thinker.
Yeah, well, you do
to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Well, the extent that Donald Trump doing, you can't say you want to build a wall for immigration. You don't want this and this and nothing. Like, even people in his own camp ain't rolling with him no more. And that's people he know for a while. So what does Kanye West know about Donald Trump? If you jumping off for the shit.
Okay, what exactly people know about Donald Trump? The things he's doing?
His policies.
Okay,
what policies?
First of all, right?
And his antics.
If you could have voted for Donald Trump, would you vote Donald Trump?
I wouldn't vote for Donald Trump, no.
No, I would have voted Donald Trump.
I would vote for Crooked Hillary.
The people who vote for Donald Trump, they won. He's the president, right? So he's trying to please.
Don't forget we also had redlining.
Yeah, okay, and that next thing. But he's trying to do things for
Russia, and Mark Zuckerberg, and Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, right?
And fake
Cambridge. For example, black people vote for Obama, right? And numbers
in droves.
And numbers we never see before.
Yeah.
Come we voting for Obama. 8 years he was there. What have he done for us?
For who?
Black people.
He can't do nothing for me. I don't live in the States.
So I assure you, like Donald Trump, he kind of crazy, but he just said it like for example.
No, but here's the thing that irked me with this thing.
Why we expect Donald Trump like
what Barack Obama done for Black America? What Barack Obama has done for Black America? Barack Obama was not president of Black America. He was president of the United States.
Who voted for him?
White people had to vote for him too.
But he had my brother's keeper. He had a bunch of initiatives.
Reparations. You know he gave Jews reparations.
Obama did.
I swear to God, my life, the man before you leave, you $12 million for the Jews who was in the Holocaust. Every people get all people who's enslaved get.
You gotta show me that after this show. You got
all these things we want to do. He never look.
You have to show me.
Look, let's say Hillary Clinton, right? On the website that I have all people giving them money, banks, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think banks and all these institutions?
But they give and you think they didn't give Donald Trump?
But the reason why, because we gave you money, so when you get in there, you make laws to help us. Right?
It's called lobbyists.
Lobbyists, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So now, same way voting, okay.
Paul Manafort was part of the most powerful lobbyist firm ever, and that was Paul Manafort, who went to jail now.
When you vote for somebody,
that was Donald Trump, boy, campaign manager.
When you vote for somebody, you expect, okay, he gonna help us up here, right? I assure you, I don't know why people expecting so much from Donald Trump. And you didn't even vote for the man.
Listen, because he's still your president.
Nobody is expecting much from Donald Trump.
But you're getting worse and worse.
They're just trying to get the basics.
But what have he done? Has he done anything?
But what has Donald Trump done?
Then after Kanye West, yeah.
Kanye. Okay.
Yeah.
Kanye.
No, because I want because
Yeah.
another thing that Kanye West said, and I know that you agreed with,
To a certain extent.
to a certain extent, there was a very thin line in which you were dancing on, where he made a comment and said 400 years of slavery was a choice.
Yeah.
I know that you said off camera that you had believed that
Yeah.
400 years of slavery. So we want you to explain what you meant. Because this Culturevate is an environment. Culturevate is an environment where everybody gets their opinion heard.
And not only that, I know a lot of other
Young,
the younger spectrum of the millennials also sort of agreed with that from what I saw. So it's good to get our perspective out there.
Yeah, so we're gonna let you explain because I know HB again.
Look, the next thing, look, like the same reason why I think that a choice, like for example,
Same reason why you think
Like
400
black-
years of slavery was a choice.
it's 7-2 is the next thing. The new topic, which is like the meeting with Trump.
Yeah.
Like, people were saying, like, all black people gotta be Democrats.
I don't believe that.
No.
But America is like a majority of black people are Democrats. Like,
No.
you know?
Continue.
I feel like you have people out there trying to control your mind.
Definitely, I agree
On
with
both sides.
Yeah. So look, when I say slavery or choice, of course, physically and redlining those things, I am stupid as facts, right? But
Nobody say you were stupid though.
no, but the point where you have some slaves mentally, they decided, you know what, they give up. They're so broke, and they decided, you know what, they identify as a slave. There are some slaves who maybe they were still picking up, but they know deep down, I ain't no fucking slave. One day I'm gonna leave. You know, it wasn't a slave mentally. They didn't choose to become a slave. That was the power stuff.
Yeah, but you don't know
And-
that. Like you don't know what.
Of course they had, because how else they break the
I know, but you don't. I don't think. I don't think
that.
that no slave wanted to be a slave. I don't think.
No, they didn't want to, but some of them broke, and that's where they
Some of them.
killed.
Some.
lot
Then
of
they
them.
get killed.
Huh? No,
Then-
no. I mean, what I say, but I mean, like they accepted it, and those are the ones maybe who like.
That's
in
that's
the
a lot.
groups.
That's a
To
lot of
break
people.
somebody mentally to accept that they're a slave, not because they want to, but because every day that they wake up, for every day they wake up. Imagine, it's like if you're in prison every day, right? From from the day you born, right? You broken in. It's not a choice. Like that's all. That's a reality for them. You don't
HB.
agree?
So how people leave? How people?
No, I want to hear HB. I want to hear it from HB, and then Cocly.
Nah, I don't think slavery was a choice. Definitely not, because again, like I mentioned already, you're talking from the mental aspect. To me, the mental and physical aspect in
It's
this
one.
situation is almost one, because you can't separate them. I could say, yo, same thing with the picking up. I ain't no slave.
Yeah.
I ain't no slave, but physically I'm doing slave work. So how am I not a slave?
But look how they were singing freedom songs while they was picking cotton. They were singing
And I
freedom
make him
songs.
not a slave after singing,
No, but mentally, they're not trapped. They're not trapped
and I
mentally.
help in the situation physically.
So, no, it not helping them at that moment, but eventually it did help them to free themselves.
How?
That's true.
No,
That's not true.
Emancipation
That's not
Proclamation is what
correct.
freed the
Correct.
slaves, my boy.
Yeah.
No.
Is not.
So how
Singing
Harriet
for sure.
Tubman, why would she run away with and free slaves? Why? If she, you know what she like?
But she wasn't the only one. No. Like that's the
They had
one. That's
more.
the story that got told.
Exactly.
They had more, right?
They got Dred Scott.
No,
They
even
got
the
the
same
Nat
ma-
Turner story, and look what they do to Nat Turner.
But the point was, there wasn't a slave
No, I
mentally.
okay.
That's the
I don't think. I
And
don't.
the
Again,
point-
I don't think any
They were born into slavery, I think.
I don't even think modern day, because there's still modern day slavery in parts
Exactly.
of Asia, South America, whatever.
right there in the
And
United
I
States.
still don't feel it. Any
Right
of those
here in
people-
St. Martin?
Right here, well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo,
They had a.
they had
woman-
stories on the newspaper.
Oh yeah.
They had an Indian
Means
woman.
come to the island and trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they felt
stories.
like you know, I'm not a slave, but I have to do this work. Like I don't think, like HB said, I think the physical and mental slavery at that point in time, what Kanye was referring to, was basically one. It's hard to separate those two, because when you grow up in a certain environment and that's all you know, right? Just like how we talk about rappers rapping about their environment, because that's all they knew. If all you know is to get up every day and be whipped to work, like that's a reality for you.
Cocly.
Oh, I hate it, but you're Kanye fan.
Yeah, I'm a Kanye fan. Like, see with me, I try to like understand his point of view. but then at the same time, you can understand and still disagree.
Exactly.
So the slavery was a choice thing. I can understand like how you're saying like Kanye was speaking more on the mental part than the physical part.
How you know that?
Can you say something?
He said, I didn't say he said it directly, but like.
But how you know that's what he meant? So, because the Kanye fans like they make assumptions for him as if they spoke him on the phone.
He don't speak like he sometimes the Trump used to say I don't want to speak in one bit. He just talk like his crazy.
Yeah, but listen, exactly.
My thing with Kanye like back out from the slavery of the choice thing.
Okay.
Like his main point he's trying to make these past couple months or whatever is all about the whole monolithic thought kind of thing. Like, it all ties into the mind control. He's like people assume because you're black, you're supposed to be a certain way. You're supposed to have certain ideals, certain thought.
You're supposed to listen to this music, dress this way.
He's trying to say, yo, everybody ain't gotta be under the same. We're not under the same pyramid. It's not one thing. We could be different things. But like his fault in that, no, he's picking the wrong person to align with. Like he want to align with Donald Trump, which is not exactly the best like example. But I understand his point. Like he's trying to be like he said, a free thinker. Like you're not a slave to like time I can say. You're not a slave to like thinking like everyone else.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta think a little different. You know, like.
But in this podcast, we have 5 individuals. We have 5 different thoughts. We know that not everybody is monolithic at all.
I know, but like he's speaking
he's
speaking on y'all thinking kind of speaking on the small. He's thinking like on the grand scheme of it all. Like the grand scheme, like in America. If you go in America,
I lived in America.
Yeah, that's saying you go to America. You suspect people of a certain race to act a certain way, to have a certain thought. Like that's what you program.
In general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It shouldn't be that.
That's what he's saying. He say he want to break away from that stigma. Like he want to be like. His whole thing about wearing the Superman, the hat make him feel a Superman. I understand that statement because he's saying, I ain't saying I agree with it.
It's a break.
Oh, sorry. And how to say it? I don't agree with it, but I understand it. He's saying, because he wears this hat, he's showing that he's not scared to have another way of thinking. Like,
okay, so that's like somebody saying, right? Yeah, I know it's bad to call a white person saying, I know it's bad to call you an N-word, but I want to show them that I'm different. I'm not scared to call you an N-word, right? It's the same thing. Like if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Extreme.
Yeah, but
it's extreme.
He's picking. He has his overall thought is in the right place, but he's picking the wrong person.
And honestly, we talking about these simple little things, like we taking simple little things that Kanye West said. Like stuff we hear every single day and acting like it's the first time we hear these things. Like,
exactly.
Oh, because Kanye West said it makes sense. No. Kanye West didn't say anything in that meeting that people have been fighting, that their daily life, they fight for those things on a daily basis. Right? That he didn't say anything new in those conversations. And not only that, like for the first time in the history wherever, right, you had opportunity as a black, powerful rap influencer. You in front of the world's most powerful man, and that's how you decide to act. Like you could have come with your policies on paper, not like, oh yeah, like listen to the interview. Every end of his sentence, he jumps on a new topic. Yeah. You cannot tell me Kanye West is coherent at all.
See, that's another thing.
That's an assumption too.
That's not an assumption.
Yeah.
You could hear somebody speaking coherent. If Kanye West can after every sentence, right, you jump to the next topic. Right, without a conclusion of his body.
Maybe he was cognizant. I only have this amount of time with the media. I need to say. I need to get everything out.
I know what a genius would do. A genius would make sure, right, get a point across. Because at the end of the day, can anyone say they left there with a full body understanding of what Kanye West wanted?
Kanye wasn't the first influential artist, hip hop, black person to be in the presidency. J. Cole was there, Common was there, while Obama was there. So
he said he went there with a goal.
Okay.
So why did not anything happen?
Because you know how to enact. You know how change is enacted in government.
Not really.
Okay, there's because of bureaucracy within government. Because one of the things Donald Trump said that he was going to do, he was going to drain the swamp. Drain the swamp that is government. So he's going to clean up bureaucracy. He's going to get rid of all these people.
Which is actually a kind of good thing.
Which which caught a lot of people because that this populist movement of bringing back jobs to America, all of those things, I understand why people voted for Trump. So I could sympathize with, but he's there now, and what happened into that? Draining the swamp, bringing back jobs.
I think he's trying to.
How is he trying when he controls the House? He controls the Senate.
He's not dictating.
No, but Obama didn't have the House.
And exactly. Obama didn't have the House, and later on he didn't have the Senate either.
No, but he started off with he had one of them.
Yeah, he had one of them.
Off with
Yeah, but how it goes after it finishes in the Senate or finishes in the House, it goes to the next one, and then
They get shut it down, right?
Yeah, they got shut. The same thing with this new Supreme Justice, the one Kavanaugh. Did the person die or they retired? The person died, and Obama was supposed to pick the new justice, and the Republicans shut that down, right? So now you have Donald Trump actually has the power of the Oval Office, the power of the Senate, and the power of
presidency.
Of the presidency. And what did he do? He cut taxes for the richest 1%. How is that helping my brothers and sisters in
But look, I'm trying to show you. Look, here's the thing.
No, because he said the blacks, they love me. He said that during his campaign. He said that he's going to do X, Y, and Z for Joshua. That he was going to bring back wages for them. He was
More
going to make
jobs.
More jobs.
I'm gonna do for you more. I'm gonna do for you more than Obama ever did.
Exactly.
You don't think-
And then,
So you don't think cutting the taxes for the rich gonna create more jobs?
Trickle-down effect won't work.
Hip hop influence on the Caribbean culture, especially our culture. What do you think about that topic, Cocly?
Well, yeah, hip hop has a positive influence on Caribbean as well as negative. From the positive aspect, you can see it introduces new new industries to the island. For example, I have a brother. He has a store, Urban Connect in town.
Shameless plug.
If it wasn't for hip hop culture, he wouldn't have I wouldn't say he wouldn't have a store, but because that exists, certain clothes exist, and then we can sell these clothes to certain people. It creates different industries. And
how come you missing the gold grill today?
yeah, I forgot my grill. I was gonna go back home for it.
Had a grill in '88. Y'all is late.
Don't worry, I should get a grill. Yeah, but hip hop it has a positive influence and negative influence. I can't speak on all of them, but I'll leave you guys to talk about some of the other influences.
HB.
Hip hop for sure in the black community, and I shouldn't say black community, but in general in the Caribbean, I think have a major influence. Especially, I could speak for myself, clothing wise, hip hop, how I speak. It's a mixture with the hip hop culture and Caribbean slang. So music I listen to is also mainly hip hop. So I think that you have a heavy influence.
But what do you think about the? Because for me, my favorite genre in hip hop is gangster rap, that New York style of Biggie, Big L, Jay. That was. Especially in that time, it was heavily influenced by dope dealing. Us coming from that 2000 era, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, that was the penultimate talk. So did that influence you to
I think going back to the initial thing was, does hip hop have influence on Caribbean culture? Yes, like Cocly said, positive and negative. And you can see that just by our style, our clothing. Anybody that says that they weren't influenced by, I mean, not everyone, but a lot of us were influenced by the hip hop culture. You can just see already. We went from the 2000 eras wearing 4X and 3X size shirts and pants.
I never wear 4X and 3X.
Okay, but you
okay, once in a blue moon,
but really baggy pants. And now the culture changed and we changed. And not only that, I even realized that hip hop culture has an influence on sports. Because even sports, you remember when Allen Iverson had the crazy plaits and the baggy pants, and look how the swag changed down, and even the basketball, the pants are a lot higher now, the clothes are a lot more fitted. So even in sports, you're seeing the hip hop culture reflected over there, and it's definitely reflected in the Caribbean also. I think it also helps, like we say, we had an entrepreneurial spirit. A lot of dudes wanted to be rappers.
Yeah.
They went into engineering.
Yeah.
They went into graphic design. They went into websites, all because they were trying to promote their own brand and make their own label.
Yeah.
So of course, I believe that hip hop had a positive and probably also a negative influence. But what is negative? What negative influence did it have? That video, let's say,
I ain't gonna lie. I want to be a dope boy, but I was like, I had other influences in my life that was like, yeah, that's
no,
not
you want to be a dope boy, and you wanted to have the money that dope boys had, or perceived as dope boys had.
I wanted the whole New Jack City.
Okay, so you wanted to get shot 9 times at 50 Cent.
Look, he alive, right? But but like, I wanted to be just like Jay-Z, okay, and
You
to
have
be
the power, you want to have that.
yeah,
power,
and I had other influences in my life that other positive influences on my life, because hip hop isn't the only influence on my life that made sure that, you know, the negative the negative part that hip hop had on the youth didn't affect me. So I only took the good. I took the Jay-Z being an entrepreneur, the Dame Dash, the P Diddy. I wanted to be Diddy too, because Diddy was, you know, all up in the videos, you know. But yeah, so I agree.
Okay, so there's no negative in hip hop.
There is negative.
On our culture.
Yeah, definitely. Like the negative side of hip hop, as we all can see, is like the glorification of gang banging, drug dealing,
Yeah.
all of the dark stuff they have to do to survive. Like we necessarily don't have to do it, but we're so like into that culture. We're so like, you know, part of that. Like, we want to do it too. Like,
But I don't feel that that's hip hop. That was
that's hip hop, yo.
No, hip hop was the conduit in which that was expressed. That was their life.
yeah, exactly.
You know, there was
But it wasn't all of their lives. Like we know it.
like
Yeah,
let's talk about I talking about a specific time, right? I'm not talking about all of it.
No, but even though.
No, and that's what I mean. I'm not talking about now. Like when we all came up, we were listening to Bone Thugs, we was listening to Jay, we was listening to Snoop, we was listening to NWA. Well, the end of NWA, all of that music didn't necessarily have positive. Okay, you had the KRS Ones and those guys, but
Yeah, but even like 50 Cent said at one point in time that, oh, the game was lying. Like as soon as the group started to break up, they started to tell on each other and say, oh, but his story wasn't real, that story wasn't real. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't have to really do that. And Eazy-E this, and Eazy. So I don't think that everybody necessarily had to be a banger or drug dealer. Because at the same time, we had Common, we had Talib Kweli, we had a bunch of other rappers. But guess what? They didn't glorify
Exactly.
money, cars, and drugs.
But also they didn't get I found they didn't get that pushing behind the label either. Like on
Because they didn't have to. But even though, still, like,
Right.
who gets
tell
who
me
gets the hype now?
tell me y'all didn't wake up late at night to watch BET Uncut. Okay.
Well, I didn't wake up. I just didn't go sleep.
No, but what I think it is, for hip hop, I think we like a genre that express, like, especially our. I don't like to use phrase, but we like a genre that can express itself in the most genuine way.
Yeah.
It goes down to gangster rap, to
Conscious
trapping,
rap, yeah.
to conscious, and to all different subgenres. And I think that's where everybody really enjoy hip hop more than other genres as well too.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to rock, you know what you expect from rock. You don't have a
Yo, they have crazy rock too.
yeah, but not as
There's
much.
there's demonic rock and roll.
Okay, name two other ones.
Eminem.
We can relate more to someone who look like, how you trying to say?
Yeah.
We can relate to someone who more look like us, and we'll take on the story more than someone who looks like,
Exactly.
let's say, Eminem. You know?
Yeah. But speaking about negative influences of hip hop, right now we're going through an epidemic where we went from the listening to the dealers, now we're listening to the users. So pharmaceutical, the influence on pharmaceutical drugs on rappers. So like the Percocets, the Mollies,
The Xanax.
the Xanax. We have a young man named
Fentanyls.
Yeah.
Vicodin.
We have a rapper called Lil Pump.
Yeah.
Not Lil Pump, Lil Xan.
Lil Xan.
He named himself after Xanax.
Yeah.
So, that's a negative influence. What do you think about that? That part of
Like, I'm gonna repeat what Lil Xan said, and I don't think it's an excuse, but Lil Xan said that, the generation before him was rapping about selling drugs and pushing drugs in the neighborhood. So after the generation passed, what do you expect us to be? If you were selling the drugs then, and then we can become the users. And I was like, I never thought about it that way. He was like, cause
but they weren't selling pharmaceuticals though.
Well,
Yeah, they were.
yeah.
They were. Like,
Who was talking about selling pharmaceuticals?
Heroin.
Juicy J been on that for a while.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
He been talking about
When you were 3-6?
Percocet, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Even Lil Wayne talked about Vicodin before.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I think Lil Wayne started that whole movement with lean. Because the first time I
yeah,
really
lean,
heard about
yeah.
lean
Yeah.
was
He started.
when the first time I heard about it was
No,
from Lil
3-6
Wayne.
Mafia. Sip it
Yeah.
out says scissor.
Yeah, but that's
lean.
Yeah, but that was around the same time Lil Wayne was out and pop. Yes, sipping on scissor. Yes. Yeah.
Lil Wayne after.
That song. Wait.
History.
No. I can remember the song where he said sipping on some
Yeah,
scissor.
but
I remember.
Lil wasn't talking about that. Lil was the black is hot, the black is hot.
Yeah, that
And then those guys from down South Houston were talking about that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah, they pop in originally, but Lil Wayne who made it like
Famous
mainstream.
because he was
Exactly.
mainstream.
Plus,
Yeah.
Whatever the guy with the he keep on repeating himself. Chopped and screwed.
Jones.
Mike
Oh,
Jones.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones made it popular too.
Yeah,
and,
that's
and
it.
Paul Watson.
Y'all from Houston,
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
That was their culture.
Because remember Houston had a little run with Chamillionaire, Lil Flip. It's Chamillionaire. It's CH.
Yeah, it was Chameleon.
Okay, alright, whatever. Chamillionaire, Lil Flip, what's these guys' name?
But they weren't on the Chopped and Screwed. So like the other same Thug, Mike Jones, Paul Wall, they were on the Chopped and Screwed, and basically what Michael Watts was slowed down the music, and to enjoy that kind of music, they said no, you have to be slow, you have to be on lean. So they introduced that, and lean is codeine and what's the other thing again?
Codeine and promethazine.
Yeah, promethazine in it. So basically, very strong cough syrup.
Yeah.
And
So
actually, the companies stopped putting those two together because of hip hop.
Oh yeah.
So before you could go and buy over the counter, you could have bought cough syrup with promethazine in it and codeine in it. And then because it got so popular and they were making a lot of money on it, like for ethical reasons, they started to separate it too.
Yeah. But do you see that influence that happened that coming to St. Martin? Are you aware of?
Yeah, it's here.
I know some people that have access to those things. So
Yeah.
like,
So
that
the MDMAs,
the MDMAs, the codeines, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's all on St. Martin. Like,
Yeah.
what you see happening over there, it happening down here. But like,
and I think it happens really quick because our proximity to the States.
Yeah, exactly. And like St. Martin's already a hub already.
Yeah.
So anything could come through St. Martin like that.
I don't think it's as big as it has the same cool effect like in the States. Let's say we don't have like a big
Codeine group. Yeah.
codeine group or a big Adderall group or whatever. I don't know anybody personally.
Yeah, because the first time I was really exposed to Adderall and those stimulants is
In college for me.
college for me.
When I was in Holland, was I first
when I was
got exposed to Adderall. Some people using
Yo, let me
Adderall.
tell you something. In my, cause I went to school in Miami, and that was heavy in Miami. Like all those extra drugs.
Especially Adderall, because like college students use it to study and focus.
That's the first time I was introduced to Adderall.
It's technically, they call it the legal cocaine. So because of that use, and people started using it recreationally, and it promoted the music, it became like a thing. Like
The best students in my class, right? This guy he already had the best grades. He's the one that like would use it the most. He was like, yo, I need to study. And he would just open a book and for 2 hours straight, just finish a whole book.
I remember we were
and
cramming.
don't forget nothing. He'd be sweating from his armpits like crazy.
I remember we was cramming for exams, and I was in the library, and this partner of mine, he was like, yo, you want some Adderall? I was like, nah, cool. And he popped one, and he had a monster. I can remember it like clear as day. He popped one, he had a monster, he drank it, and like 15 minutes later, I look up, and the man like is zoned in. Like for me, he looked like a zombie. It was scary as hell. The man was just like, zoom. And I was like, I'm gonna see you in the morning. But anyway,
I mean, I think the most I ever did was take a bunch of Red Bull to stay up for my thesis.
not even that.
I did a lot of Red Bull.
Yo,
to stay
like
for
when
my
I- when I-
thesis.
Yeah.
And I had saw this thing from Cali Muscle once. You know Cali Muscle?
Who's that?
Yeah, a
Bodybuilder?
big fitness
Yeah,
guy.
okay.
Yeah.
He look like that guy from Mortal Kombat with four arms. Yeah.
So he had this drink. He had invent called Hyphy Mud.
Hyphy mud?
Yeah, where he would just take regular Coca-Cola, and he would add 2 scoops of coffee to it, mix it up, right? And it would be a pre-workout. So I was like, let me try this.
That is sucking good.
Coca-Cola, two scoops of coffee, drink it, pass my exam.
Yeah.
But I didn't sleep for like 24 hours though.
Whoa.
So I can't even imagine like people that take like Adderall consistently.
Yeah.
And also I think that the pressure is like outside, so that's not even hip hop, that's the pressure of being the best all the time.
Yeah.
And you hear rappers recently now too, talking about that too, like staying up all night like to record.
In the studio,
Yeah, in the
yeah.
studio, and they're like, Adderall, these like taking these meds so I don't sleep at night. And I don't think it's really hip hop. I think it's the need to be the best. They need to perfect. They need to get things done fast. They need to keep up with the industry. So that I think that's even more than just hip hop.
But yeah, I want to hear your point of view on this, HB.
I think it is hip hop to a certain extent because it's the influence. Where the influence coming from? It's not for the need or trying to stay up and get good grades.
Yeah.
You understand? It's a cool factor, and that's where hip hop comes in. And to the initial thing you were mentioning with Lizanne and when we was growing up, the user and time, but to me it was different because what he was trying to say is like, yo, you need to do this to make money.
Yeah.
You understand? Everybody understand that, but I don't see where everybody understand to be an addict.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's a difference. They saying this is what they do to come out of the hood. You understand?
Yeah.
Now these people saying that this is what I need to be cool.
No,
That's why I get
they're
it from-
saying they don't want to have pain. Like,
what pain you have?
the pain
Yeah,
of,
but the thing
they have pain. They're
It's just a
saying
cool factor.
they're saying when they break up with a girlfriend, they gotta take a pill to numb their pain. Not doing good in school.
I think we grow. I think we're
becoming very soft.
Yeah, because like going into the next topic, bullying. For me, everything is about bullying, and we're coddling our children. I was bullied in high school in like maybe my first form, maybe second form. I can't remember, but I know in the beginning there was some points about being, but for me it's just like, no, Christian, you gotta stand up for yourself. Not go home, cry to mommy.
I mean,
like,
it ain't easy for everybody though.
no. Look, I came from. I find I came from a very nurturing background, and for me,
This we're more sensitive even for your nurture background. Right?
exactly. Like for me, it's like everything is about bullying, and then now we get into the mental health part of it, which I think is a very important part because I think we all suffer from some sort of mental health problem, especially.
Especially after Irma.
Exactly.
You think we could do without the mental? Okay, because this is a very interesting thing, right?
Yeah.
Because, in my opinion, right, it's good to bring awareness to mental health.
Yeah.
But to make excuses
Exactly.
is a whole different
That's
thing.
my thing.
Because based on why I understand what mental health is nowadays, it's things that I've been seeing almost all my life.
Exactly, yeah.
And when it happens is they keep on adding on extra things and then it categorizing under
Mental health.
To me, that's just being and like,
So-
I try to sit in that
Yeah, exactly.
To a certain extent.
But do you think like for example, social media is contributing to bullying locally? Because a couple of weeks ago in Anguilla, they had a altercation with 4 boys where 3 of the boys put a garbage sack
So,
around
the 2 boys, they rushed another student. And by the way, the ages were 8 to 9.
Yeah, 8 to 9.
And they ran after the guy in
Clean
front
up
of his
3rd
sister.
grade,
And they say, today we're going to kill you. And they put a plastic over his head until he passed out. And they kicked him, beat him up, and so forth.
And this goes back to the influence we were talking about. is social media influencing our kids to do these things?
Hands down. That's how hands down thing.
And is it social media and the music
Listen,
and the music culture?
Because when I think about social
I don't
media,
think the music culture
50 Cent
was
bullies
that-
every day.
no,
50 Cent bullies every day.
But I don't think the music culture have an influence in my opinion, right? Influence on finance as much than when we was growing up. Because like Christians say, you gotta watch the time periods. At that time period, in my opinion, gang culture was more cool. Now it's almost exactly the opposite. Like you had mentioned, like this kind of word kind of softer, so they're not encouraging gang culture as much.
Yeah.
They know about
being
okay,
independent,
back
being
then we had
independent.
Drake,
Yeah,
so that now
yeah.
we got Drake
Yeah,
and J.
yeah.
Cole.
And for me,
You know what I'm
for me, Drake is a little soft, like
Yeah.
you know.
So I don't think, in my opinion, that
The music influencing
it-
bullying.
not as much as back then.
But you believe social
Where
media?
do you think,
I think social,
where do you think the bullying coming from then?
the bullying aspect to me comes from being cool. Because look, for instance, I had a situation recently in NPC, right? They had a fight. I literally see homie wanted to box a certain way because he was
Oh, the camera. Yeah.
World star!
Well, you know, so to me it brings like the more attention thing now. It's
Yeah.
not like nothing organic. It's like, yo, me on camera, me get a shot perfect because it's gonna circulate. Or you know, it just ain't organic like before.
But I think the bullying is that we're coddling our youth, and we're not telling them to stand up. To when somebody tells you move, and you're like,
Yeah, but how do you also stand up? Like, let's say even, I mean, I had time I was bullied too, or whatever, in high school. But I know other people are bullied too, but they weren't bullied with hands. They're bullied with weapons. So how do you stand up to somebody that has weapons? You understand what I mean? So
yeah,
there's
okay,
levels to bullying
there's
too.
there are definitely levels.
And when you have people like 50 Cent, Tekashi 6ix9ine,
Treyway.
that on a daily basis, right, promote bullying, because that's what they do. And 50 Cent becomes more and more popular, right, more and more successful, and he promotes bullying every single day. So when as an 8-year-old and 7-year-old, that impression that they get
very
right now
impressionable,
is, okay, if I bully enough people, I'm gonna be popular enough. So even that weird dude, Boom Gang, Jérome.
Yeah, but what
Boom Gang does do?
Yeah.
Boom Gang.
And what's your opinion about this?
Boom Gang.
Boom Gang, like from what I understand of him, 'cause I'm not really big on him. Like his whole come up was pranks, you know, walk up to an establishment,
Rob them.
steal it and run away. Which I feel it was staging a point, because no way, like you got a guy filming you and you do something and then no one got caught. So I feel like there's some kind of staging in that. But like, with Boom Gang now, yeah, his come up was pranks and like, I wouldn't say that's bullying, you know, but like, I don't know, man.
No, but he started roll up on people too. Like he would do like stuff to people.
Yeah, but like that thing, I wasn't big on his following, so.
But again, he went from nobody to 2 million followers because of his antics.
But I want also mention though, you mentioned 50 Cent and Tekashi 6ix9ine. I don't think, I mean, because they have they're superstars, right? They have an influence. But
Tekashi a superstar?
right
I
now,
just asking.
He has 14 million followers.
right now he is, right? But
Yeah, I'm trying to get 14
started
million
with them,
followers
the
too.
bully started it with the followers.
Yeah.
Because all of them have followers.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you're watching the comments, all of them got negative things to say.
Because
right?
like Cardi got followers, Cardi Gang,
If you
and
go on World Star, ain't got nothing
Positive.
in
Yeah.
the comments. So to me, that's a reaction to a certain extent too.
Yeah.
So I can't really even say
Do
on them.
But
do we think that positivity could sell? Like, okay, do you think that if we had more positive rappers, that they could be superstars?
No.
I think so.
To me,
I think so.
Positivity.
I don't
like,
think so.
By,
Why do I
by
go look?
nature,
Yeah, I wanna hear this.
By nature, negativity thrives. Like, go to any media outlet, any news site, try to find 10 to 20 positive things in a row. You won't find that.
But listen.
You'll find one positive, two positive story.
What's
then,
the biggest?
5 negative stories.
What's the biggest brand in the world?
I would say Coca-Cola.
Okay, another big brand. Coca-Cola, McDonald's,
Nike.
Apple, Nike.
Yeah.
Are any of those negative brands?
No, but
No, but
but who promotes them? Who's promoting Beats first? 50 Cent.
Who's promoting? No. Beats ain't our global brand like
Okay,
a
no,
McDonald's.
No, look who the people in the
Okay,
youth.
but that's different though.
No. He made a good
Because
Observation.
positivity sells.
Yeah, but where are those ads sold?
Yeah, like,
exactly. Where don't forget.
McDonald's, they have
They
a
sell
product.
ads. They
Yeah,
sell ads.
a product.
And
They
their
don't-
ads are sold on media outlets that promote what?
No,
Negativity.
No, I think Christian talking about is the initial come up, and that's specifically to do with timing.
Yeah, you think
at that time,
you think positivity sells more than negativity?
What you mean?
No, wait. No.
Ever?
Before I think positivity used to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
still think I think it still sells.
I
But
don't think it would work
negativity
as
is always
easy.
more attractive. You want to see someone get hit by. You don't really want to see it. But if it's a video, someone get hit by a car, you probably can watch it because you don't be like, yo, I want to see this dude. That's crazy.
Any of you guys watch the Papoose and Remy Ma show?
No.
Okay.
On what, VH1?
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Super positive.
The man say
Super positive.
Cardi was a top 5 album. No, it's anyway.
Super positive, right?
Yeah.
Nobody really talking about that show, right?
You see, because
Every other show from VH1, Love and Hip Hop and so forth, everybody's
Yeah,
talking
That's why I
about
specifically say
negativity thrives. Like,
it depends on
positivity, I mean,
in which era we're talking about. Because in this era,
They had the
I don't see
Cosby Show,
positivity selling
Martin.
as much. Back in the day, if you watch, look, I'll give you an example for boxing. You have Muhammad Ali. He never used to be screaming about boys.
But he would insult people all the time.
No, he wasn't insulting
no.
nobody. He wasn't insulting
You
You don't have to
nobody.
curse bad words to insult somebody, you know.
I don't think- I don't
If
consider that
say,
insulting.
I wish your mother would die tomorrow.
But he in a
But he
contact
never-
sport.
but he never said that.
Huh?
He never said that.
He said a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but he didn't say, I wish your mother would die tomorrow.
In a contact
he's a
sport.
contact sport.
Is that negative?
That's violence already.
Exactly.
Violence
Violence is
negativity.
negativity.
It is. If you break it down,
MMA is
if I
negativity.
box in your face, like it's not a positive thing.
Okay.
Even if it's
Yeah.
negativity.
Yeah.
Like, violence.
Because now if you use basketball, they go say, but somebody loses, that's negative.
No.
That's what you
No, but I mean, because look, okay, football is,
Negative.
Negative.
Collision, violence.
Yeah.
You see?
No, it's known.
We do watch
So all contact sports is negative? That's why you trying
I
to
say
say?
No.
negative, but
No.
violence is part
It
of it. Violence
promotes-
is a negative thing.
Hold on. That's
I'm
why.
not saying-
Do you watch lacrosse?
hell no.
We more
Do you watch water polo?
During the Olympics.
Do you watch golf?
When Tiger, I don't, no, but I don't even rock with Tiger no more, so I don't watch golf no more.
You only watch non. You
But
don't. So you only watch contact sports.
Yeah.
You like how it makes you feel, right? Makes you feel like a man, right?
Race cars is a contact sport?
No.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
I only watch
Name two race car drivers.
Dale Earnhardt.
Exactly. Don't become that
I
crap.
start watching it.
I'm saying like negativity. Okay, you don't have to call it negativity, but like we more in tune to watch something controversial than something like good. Like,
Sorry. But I just want to say, God, I was thinking on it. I think that has a lot to do with culture too, because I'm from St. Martin, right? In St.
Cricket.
Martin, what we know is baseball initially, basketball, and no cricket. Cricket was introduced a little after.
Football.
And
Yeah.
football, right?
Football is a contact
No,
sport.
no,
One of the most dangerous sports.
Actually, no.
Eh?
Football, American football or soccer?
No, football.
Football is dangerous.
Is one of the most dangerous. There's the most injuries.
So why?
One of the most injuries.
Why am I watching golf?
Huh?
Why am I watching lacrosse? That's not part. Even racing to a certain extent, I even know why I was.
Hey,
Hold
listen,
on,
right?
hold
Listen,
on.
be careful with the lacrosse
Why
thing,
do
yeah,
you watch
'cause-
boxing? St. Martin, we don't have
No. St.
boxing.
Martin had a big boxing back in the
Back
day.
then, yeah.
We didn't go to watch those boxing events.
Okay,
And
no, because we
you-
won the live. We won the
you
live.
can't
We won
name
the
me 3
live.
St. Martin boxers.
I can name you three
Jerry.
St. Martin. I can name you three St. Martin
Yeah,
boxers.
because of sports environment.
Okay.